Hello, I'm Ben Reeve.
I'm Robin Reeve.
And this is the Rather Be Riding My Bike podcast. Is it a podcast? No, it's not.
No.
It's basically a holiday video as opposed to from slides. So we're just about to go on a ride, 4 days, Ungarie, where Robin's from, in rural New South Wales. Look it up. To Condo, and then from Condo to Forbes, Forbes to West Wyalong, West Wyalong home. We're actually recording this at the end of day 2. As an introduction, so you're going to see 2 days and then we'll come back on and let you know how we're feeling. But it's basically our holiday, well, the prelude to a holiday, because the main holiday is
we're riding from Bracknell in England to Spain
in the summer. So we got 3 weeks cycling down Eurovelo 1, which takes us into the north of Spain, and then from Bilbao, actually before that I don't even know where it is, till Santander, and then a week in Santander with my sister and her husband, Louise and Robert, to rest, and then we catch the ferry back. So
it's a cruise.
It's well, if you call bunk beds a cruise. Anyway, so this is a shakedown ride and a precursor to that. Let's see how you go. So here we are on the Ungarie to Condo road. There are tar roads, but we have gone the dirt option. So there's Robin in full, she's going off, hang on. Put my foot down. She's in full bike packing mode. I don't know if I got those. There we go. Hello. So, Robin's running the top tube, the back, and the front one. I've got the front and a couple of things. Oh! Anyway, I'll get her to get some picture of me.
Okay, Ben, talk me through your setup.
That's a mistake. Got a bike and bags, Robin, and a whole lot of stuff that I don't really know what we've got.
Very good.
It's a very case of a trial run, isn't it? We've got all the gear and no idea. We're only going for 3 days. We've literally got almost what we'll probably take to Europe when we go. So I've got stuff in here, and more stuff in here, and then day stuff in here, and snacks in here. And actually, we've just ridden, what was it? 30 odd K, 36K, 32K on the tar.
Dirt
road, the dirt road, and it was surprisingly easy. But I do think we had a tailwind and it was downhill. So let's see how we go now with the rest of it. But there you go. And it's actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Very good. Those are emus. We're just in the middle of a paddock. Just off the road. It's crackers, isn't it? Alright, day 2 in the Big Brother house. I've just cycled 25 kilometres out of Condo to Forbes on just a very flat dirt road. And we're in the middle of nowhere. And it's flat, which is okay. So we can do about 20-25 if we're not going into the wind. But when you're going into the wind, it just slows you down completely. But anyway, there we go. There's Robin. You all right?
Yeah, all right.
How is it, day 2?
Day 2, yeah, day 2's all right.
Is that it?
A fox.
Yeah, saw foxes, no kangaroos or nothing else. It doesn't feel like a holiday because there's nothing to see. I know it's sitting in this. Not a tour. It feels like more like a training endurance test, yeah? Which I think's okay. All right, there we go. All right, something to actually look at. Now, we were seeing this from the distance and it was all white. What is it, Robin?
It's cotton. Cotton, Ben.
So explain what they have to do to grow cotton.
It's very water intensive, so we reckon the river's nearby.
Yeah.
It could be a bore or something.
No, there's a drainage over there, and look, there's a channel here. So I think that's the river there. And then they'll pump up the water through here, see? With the culvert is flooded. It comes underneath and it must come out here because it also runs over there. So there's another paddock there. So and they must have planted this just after the summer, I guess, December. Summer crop, yeah. Very late water intensive. So they've obviously had enough water to be able to put it in. And then what they harvest it, how do they harvest it?
A big machine that chops it all off, and then they have to somehow get all the vegetable matter out of the white cotton tufts. And
then spin the cotton, yeah. Now what's interesting with all these farms, look, there's a camera up there watching us, watching it. So it's all digitally activated, so there'll be somewhere we'll be on camera, so we won't go in. And that's been interesting, because that literally is, what, 30 k's out of Condo and 70 k's out of the side of Forbes. There you go, a bit of agriculture. So that is the Lachlan River. There's someone camping over there. There's a few people back there. Still pretty remote, but this river flows from basically Condo where we were and meanders all the way through to Forbes. So I'm assuming there's fish in that and things. It's not too low, is it? It's obviously had a bit of rain, even though it's pretty dry. It can flood all around here. But we're about 38k in, so we're probably about 40k, 100k, so whatever that is, 40%, 38%. 2 to go? Yeah, about that, about just over a third. Just set up camp there and have a few days by the river, and then it's just oh, there's some cows there. A lot of nothing really. Anyway, we've got to head across there. Wind, headwind, tailwind, side wind, probably headwind. Oh, anyway, we get to do this. Right, here we go. We're at 82 k's now, so we are literally 18 k's from Forbes. So starting to take on a familiar feel. We've been back on the tar. Most of these cows, they just sort of let out to feed on the side of the road. These ones are very good, the brown cows. You cycle past them and they just ignore you. You go past a load of dark ones, the black cows. They're all very skittish, they chase. And the other day we were going down a little lane, but they couldn't get out, did they?
No.
So we ended up chasing them for about 2 kilometres, and then we got off and walked and they kept running. Then we got in a paddock and we tried to go round them. I jumped the fence and got in front of them.
Ben went like this.
And then what happened?
They stopped for a minute, then galloped
They
past
kept ran past me. So in the end we just cycled like the bejesus to get around them. Anyway, this all looks a bit more familiar this side. The other side was kind of say, we come from over there. It's actually, the saving grace today is it's not hot. It's about 22 degrees. It's actually about 26. It's just cooled off. There's a bit of cloud cover. So anyway, we'll get into town and then that'll be day 2 done. So that was 2-for-1 dinners. What did we have? Steak sandwich at the Forbes Inn Hotel, a hotel just across from where we're staying. So that's the end of our 2 days. Quite a lot there in 2 days. How are you feeling?
A bit tired now. Ready to go for tomorrow.
Well, we've got to keep going. We've got 130 k's tomorrow, so it's the longer day tomorrow. Trying to just sort of replicate some of the stuff we've got to do in France to Spain. The difference here, though, is there's just nothing in between these towns. So there's no shops, there's nothing for a coffee. You literally start pedaling, you go through a load of spaces, and then you get here, and then there's civilization. So
we ran out of water, and I had to. There was a little school that was closed for the school holidays, but it was all locked up. So I jumped over a fence and filled the water bottles from a hose.
We feel okay just about, don't we?
Yeah, we think it wasn't pond.
So it was just a school and a house, a couple of houses, and people used to come into it. So that's what we're dealing with. Anyway, it's fun, it's hard work, I must admit, harder than I thought, but it's good training. So day 2, what we'll do is we'll do another video for days 3 and 4. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, we're in one piece. It's nice to be in Forbes. We'll go again tomorrow and get to West Walling. And actually we go see Robin's mum. She lives in in a home there, in an old age people's home. So we'll be able to go and visit her. There's an incentive to ride extra quick. All right, ciao. Look out for the second part of the Odyssey.